Haaland goals, getting on the end of two mistakes really, have given City a very, very healthy scoreline indeed. And the final score here at the Etihad Stadium is City 5, Burnley 1. And all of a sudden, it turned into a rout. Well, all the predictions pre-match were of exactly this kind of scoreline. Kel, we got there in the end.
We did indeed. Alistair, man, thank you so much as always for expertly guiding us through that 5-1 win against Burnley here at the Etihad Stadium. Welcome back to Matchday Live with me, Cel Spellman. With me in the studio, I've got Shells and FG. These are live pictures from the pitch here at the Etihad after what was quite an emphatic end to the game. 2 goals from Erling Haaland in a matter of minutes, which makes him the most prolific Norwegian striker in Premier League history. FG, we come in at half-time 1-1. Suddenly, it's finished 5-1. I didn't think that was going to happen, but it did. Great performance, 3 points secured.
Yeah, amazing second-half performance in particular, but a good performance all round. I think apart from the goal that we conceded in the first half, City were in control throughout the majority of this game, and these are the pictures, and obviously Pep's doing his lap of honour, thanking the support who were amazing again at the Etihad. It's a routine win in the end, but it's also an emphatic win.
Yeah.
And a huge win for this group of players. By the way, Shells, we need to talk about Jeremy Doku.
I mean, yeah, Jeremy Doku, I think we all have to give him a standing ovation. He was fantastic today. And it's when you watch him play, it's like he's at full control. He does whatever he wants to do. You'll be looking at Walker the whole half and just thinking, what's he going to do this time? Is he going to take him on? Is he just going to stand and look at him? Every defender has no idea how to slow him down, but he was just fantastic. He
was an absolute menace today, and also it feels like he seems to have really kind of added the end product to his game this season. Well, so far anyway, I think he spoke about that. He's wanted to add more goals, add more assists. He's done that as well as also being such a driving force. When you need to get us up the pitch or a bit of a spark, Doku's the one that brings it, Shell.
Yeah, I think he had the right balance today. I think it was all about, he tried to make something happen for his team, but also get his teammates in the right positions. As you can see, the goal for Haaland, for Nunes to put them in the lead. But Doku, when he's playing like that, it's going to be a tough matchup for anyone. And he's still got such quality players like Foden and Haaland around you, so it just takes a lot of pressure off them.
It does
so
indeed.
It does help them a lot.
And also, FG, you said just, sorry, Shells, you said at full time, your man of the match, Jeremy Doku
100%.
today, rightly so. Well, let's dig into the second half analysis. It's 1-1. I think we were all surprised to see Burnley with the goal. They stayed relatively organised in that first half, same in the start of the second, but Matheus Nunes breaks the deadlock to get us back in front, FG.
Yeah, with a fantastic finish and a great assist by Erling Haaland. I mean, Shells was so happy because of his FPL. So was I. I think I was on minus points until he got that assist. But yeah, Matheus Nunes as well. He comes under quite a lot of criticism. He's always under the eye, especially of the so-called online fans, etc., the fan base. But I mean, he's proved a lot of people wrong in that second half, and it's another pivotal moment for him at the Etihad Stadium. Remember, we're potentially playing Champions League football because of that goal that he scored against Aston Villa here at the Etihad Stadium. Yeah, a bit more credit deserved. I think the keeper might be a little bit disappointed. I don't know if I'm being harsh there. Maybe. I think he should save it potentially.
A little bit harsh.
I mean, it's
when we were dissecting the team, you know, granted, he's not a right-back, so maybe defensively he's not going to give you what Kusanov gives you. Yeah. But going forward, he gives us so much. And also, technically, I mean, he's such a technical finish. You forget just how gifted he is technically.
Yeah, I mean, that's a player we've signed for what he was doing in an attacking sense and in a midfield role. He's ended up playing at right-back, which is huge credit for him, by the way. It's not his position.
No.
He's going up against wingers every week who actively want to take him on because they know he's not a full-back, and he's performed well. Second half, he was brilliant, and it wasn't just that goal, was it?
No, it wasn't indeed. It was also an assist as well, which kind of then gave us that 2-goal cushion lead. Now, initially, I thought it was an Oscar Bob finish, but I think it's going to go down as sadly for Burnley fans, a second own goal. But again, really difficult to defend a ball like that from Nunes, isn't it, Shell?
And like what FG said earlier, you got to create your own luck at the end of the day.
Yes.
And the players was putting themselves in the right positions. You sometimes got to put the ball in the box. Same way the Haaland assist. It was quite a... Haaland made it. He done well to get to the ball and made something happen. So sometimes you got to create your own luck, put the balls in the dangerous spots. And Doku for City, it played that well today.
Quick word then as well. We had a couple of changes. Of course, we know we've got Monaco, which we'll do a little look ahead to in just a second. One of the players to come on was Rico Lewis, which means that is a century of appearances for Rico Lewis. I know we touched upon it before, Shells, but not only is he an unbelievable guy, but he's such a utility man. And to have played that many games and have such an impact on the team at such a young age, credit to him and the academy once again.
I mean, yeah, once again, congratulations to Rico Lewis. I mean, 100 caps for Manchester City for a 21-year-old. I mean, I get 100 games of FIFA played every week. It's not the quite same comparison, but it's such a great story. And for him, he's a fantastic player. He can play, seems to play a lot of positions, consistent, and he tries his best all the time. And a great kid.
Really is indeed. I mean, he was brought on at left back there as well, so it just shows the trust and the intelligence that he has. Erling Haaland enjoying the celebrations with Colo Torre, who I always love seeing on the sideline. He's forever getting out there, Mr. Motivator. But I mean, kind of a bit out of nowhere it felt, because at that point, FG, you're thinking 3-1. Game was kind of wrapped up, it felt like, and then can you ever count out the big man from getting on the score sheet? No.
I mean, absolutely not. There's a chance that he's missed before it where Dubravka's made the save, and he looked like he was furious. And that's what takes him to that level, because in his head, I mean, he's a very, very good player for the team, but single-mindedly, he wants to score every week. And we only saw the smile from Erling after he scored his second goal. I mean, both goals were great. I mean, defensively, Burnley will be disappointed. The first one, Jeremy Doku, once again, like, enjoying his football. He's getting that end product that you said that we were looking for. I mean, yeah, fantastic goal. So happy for him.
It was. That was the and then the final one. I mean, really, it was. He's got very lucky there, because Burnley probably have kind of gifted him the ball, haven't they? And when as we know, one-on-one Haaland against the keeper, we know what happens.
I think with Haaland, I feel like we could say he misses so many but scores so many. I think he's just one of them special strikers where he just somehow gets the chances that come to him. And of course, he would love to score them more. And you see how furious he was not scoring the first one, but he managed to cap himself two more this game. And that's what the great strikers do. They always find a way.
They do. Go on, FG.
It's been a very, very positive day for us.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the squad, you've obviously got the 100 appearances for Rico.
Yeah.
You've got Erling scoring, Jeremy getting assists, Nico Gonzalez being part of a winning team again.
Nico O'Reilly also starting.
Nico O'Reilly starting again. Another academy product on the bench.
Yeah.
He didn't get on the pitch, but he's on the bench. I mean, minutes for Nathan Ake as well. I mean, it seems like everything seems to be going in the right direction now.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think as a City fan as well. Like as City fans, we want to be there in the conversation all the time.
Yeah, and it seems like, I agree, it's fallen into place. And I think we never really, I think even last season, the frustration thing is when we're not seeing us leave it all out on the pitch or meeting the, not expectations wrong, the potential of the team. But it feels they're doing that now. And also when you see the camaraderie and the passion, as fans, you can get behind that. And you know, if you draw a game, you lose a game, and you're giving it all, you don't mind it, and it does feel we've got that back. I think the coaches have played a big part in that, because when you look at the sideline now, it seems to be back full of life and energy again.
I mean, look, it's last year was difficult for a lot of these players. A lot of these players had to go on that pitch and get criticised for many, many weeks.
Yeah.
And Nunes is one of them. Matheus Nunes is one of them, right? And credit to him, he's never shying away. He's out of position. He's made a game-changing moment again in the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, the coaching staff, we saw it just then with Erling, like just shoulder barging Colo Torre. I mean, I wouldn't like to be Colo Torre against Erling right now. Erling is strong. Colo is strong, but Erling is strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the vibes, the energy, it's never really been missing, as mad as it sounds like. Obviously, I'm lucky enough to be pitchside, like seeing a lot. When we were struggling as well, the one thing about the coaches and the staff here, they're great.
Yes.
And they're all together. And them group of players now know who's with them.
Yeah, sorry. I just had it told in my ear. Crystal Palace with a 97th minute winner!
I was wondering why you were smiling. Wow. Is that 2-1? There's no VAR, is there?
It's because it's been Liverpool all season.
You know what,
Eddie Nketiah has put him 2-1 up against Liverpool.
That's a massive result, by the way.
That's a big result.
Can I just say?
Newcastle play Arsenal next at St James's Park.
Is that the next bookstore?
Could be a good weekend for City, this.
Wow, that is a lot. Sorry, it's just because Liverpool have been doing it all season.
And if you think this is what he's like when Liverpool concede, right? When Manchester City win a game or score a goal, this is what Cel's like. We've got to follow you on Matchday Live, you know. We've got to sit with you and his dad who triple captained Erling Haaland today.
Yeah, I mean, his weekend changed in a matter of minutes as well.
Liverpool
that has killed me. Because Liverpool did score, if you haven't been able to follow, Liverpool scored an equaliser in their 87th minute, which we were saying here just felt like, they've done it again. And like 8. Well, that is also massive. I mean, for everyone in the league, but you close the gap by 3 points.
Yeah,
all of a sudden, that 15 or 12 point gap looks a bit more manageable.
I mean, if we can get through the Monaco fixture, which I know we're going to come on to in a minute, if we can get through that, like, we're slowly starting to just pluck away at these results.
Yeah.
I mean, how dare you write off our manager, Pep Guardiola?
There you go.
No one watching this show did. I know they didn't. But there's been a lot of people who've spoken about the greatest manager ever, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Or at least in the top 2, with Sir Alex Ferguson. But you can't write this team off.
Do that at your peril.
You can't write this team off no matter what. There's a lot of football still to be played this season, but one thing is, when you've got the manager and the players that we've got, we're going to be there with the conversation.
Couldn't agree more. Just before we look at Monaco, what's Erling Haaland's rating on FIFA this year? Do we know? Is he
90?
No, he's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be a 9 in front of it.
Yeah, downgrade of 1, by the way.
Full time at Selhurst Park, Crystal Palace 2, Liverpool 1. Huge result this weekend. Also, and I will say again, Glasner and his Palace team still unbeaten. That is an incredible run and record there on there. So full kudos and admiration to South East London. Right. You mentioned it there. We now have Champions League football to turn to. Monaco away from home. Going to be an interesting one, this. Going to be difficult, of course. Do you think there'll be a few changes, Shells? Obviously hoping for another 3 points in this new Champions League format.
Yeah, obviously going to Monaco will be a tough game away from home, but I think you've got to freshen up the squad, I think, a little bit. I think it's still early on in the Champions League group phase, and I think it's important to get the 3 points because you never know how it can play out, but the Premier League is also a very tough competition, so I think it's got to be quite a balance, maybe 45 minutes from some of the starter players, but we'll see what Pep will decide to do.
FG, you're going to be going over there, so very much look forward to seeing what you get up to. But, I mean, the Monaco team, there's a few good players in there. I mean, Paul Pogba's over there as well, and I think they're doing OK in Liga. What do you think we can expect maybe to see from Monaco and City?
Probably a lot different to the last time we were in Monaco, where we were watching the stars who have done so much in a City shirt now. We were looking at the likes of Bernardo Silva in that game. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a difficult game, of course it is. We got a great start in the first one at the Etihad against Napoli, but it's going to be tight. It's going to be difficult. They're going to be very, very keen to want to make an impact in this competition, even more so. But yeah, we're on a bit of a run now, mate.
Well, that's it. Well,
I'm hoping Roger will be back, hopefully.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. John Stones was on news today. Might he come in as well? Josko came off early, probably saving him for that.
Yeah.
This is the time now where
it's
we're
boding well, and I think, like you say, if we can keep that run all the way up to the international break, and I think it's been said, that's when we'll see the likes of Cherki, Ait Nouri and Marmoush come back into the fold. Then you're looking Kovacic as well, who's in the squad today. You're suddenly looking at that going, that's when we're into getting up into that winter fixture period, and that could be great momentum to bring into that, I'd say.
Well, absolutely. Look, I mean, we've still got a lot of football to play. There's a lot of competitions. There's going to be moments in the season where we're probably going to drop points, and we have to all accept that.
Yeah.
But every team is going to drop points, especially in the Premier League. I mean, Liverpool have just dropped points. Chelsea, I think, dropped points as well today. So I think there's going to be a lot of points to play for, but it's more so just game by game.
Absolutely. And Chels, it's been so great to have you in the studio and with us today. But what's coming up for you this season? Of course, it's so great to have you back representing Manchester City with the City shirt on. So yeah, what's coming up for yourself?
First of all, it's a pleasure to be on the show with such great people, and of course, part of a great club once again. Yeah, new season just started. I don't know what to really expect for myself, but I'll be competing and trying to compete as many tournaments as I can, and hopefully you might see me on the broadcast on the presenting side as well. So a bit of balance of everything, like Jeremy Doku today, a bit of balance.
We love that. The Jeremy Doku of Matchday Live. You heard it here first.
I'll take it.
And of course,
we've got to do this again, though, right? Us three in the studio, guys. Why not?
So the producers, we're all here. Yes, please. We are ready and waiting. But of course, best of luck as well for all the tournaments as well. Be with you every way. FG, always a pleasure, brother. Have a safe journey over to Monaco.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you over there. You'll be on Matchday Live, and you'll be able to hear exclusively from Bernardo Silva on that show as he talks about that very game FG mentioned. And And if you're on City Plus, if you're not, get on it. We'll be bringing you the UEFA Youth League as well. That match will be streamed live on there to build you up and get you excited for that game at 8 p.m. Gents, have a lovely evening. It is 3 points secured here. Liverpool drop points in South East London, and Erling Haaland becomes the most prolific Norwegian striker in Premier League history. It's a good day all round. Manchester City 5, Burnley 1. Enjoy the evening and the rest of your weekend.
I've been here all my life. Enjoyed every step of it. It's just been a smooth journey, to be fair.
Oh my word, that is absolutely incredible from Nico O'Reilly.
I had a choice when I was in the nines of what team to sign for, and then I chose Man City.
What an extraordinary series of goals.
When I step on the pitch, then I have to switch it up, be aggressive, show desire, show that I want to fight.
O'Reilly scampers down the middle. O'Reilly keeps on coming. Lovely ball. Haaland, City 1, Bournemouth 1.
Last season was unbelievable when he came in. He's a top player. He can play in super positions. He's a player hopefully for many years as well.
The youngster on the score sheet. A moment for him that he won't forget.
Just a kid from Manchester, I grew up here, so to play for my boyhood club, my dream club, means so much.